ready to roar. Don't miss the first exciting season of professional basketball at the Four Bears Event Center. Cheer on your home team and see why everyone...
We are well underway with TBL basketball on the Roar Network and TBL TV, and Alejandro Reyma putback layup and a Contravius Jones 5-foot finish has Four Bears Roar up 4-0 over the Mesquite Desert Dogs. We'll look for their first bucket from Jerome Washington. Rare to see him shoot from inside the three-point line, but now we'll get to see him shoot from the free throw line.
Nice entry pass on the other end here to get our second basket of the night. Big K put his hand where he wanted the ball, gave him a hand target, bounced it into where only we could catch it, got a layup out of it.
Yeah, the first minute and a half of this game, a couple of missed shots, really just kind of a little bit to the start of a boxing match.
Yeah.
We're just going to throw a couple jabs at you, see what's going on. Nothing went in. It's the first point of the day for Mesquite from Jerome Washington, the former Valley City State Viking, now on the coaching staff for VCSU and getting back to playing some ball here with the Desert Dogs.
I remember when they came to Newtown, when they mentioned he was on Valley City, I was surprised, yet I was happy for him.
Now, a lot of North Dakota talent accumulated for this Mesquite team. We'll get to that as the show goes on tonight. Tavares Sledge from downtown, a miss, offensive rebound. That's Big K's responsibility for Four Bears. Play is saved by Sledge. Now Reyma with a new shot clock. Gets into the free throw line. Spin move, but it's swatted away. Nathan Stewart takes it out of the air. Quickly, the Desert Dogs run down the floor. It's a fast break layup for Clarence Morton.
Yeah, Reyma might have forced that one just a little bit too much there. He had a lane, then he pulled it out of there. He could have just came all the way back around.
Should be known for Four Bears. No Deshaun Munson in the starting lineup today. Just a few changes for Wayne Casey's Roar. Jimmy Moore, Contravius Jones, Tavares Sledge, Alejandro Reyma, and Cortez Mosley, the starting five for Four Bears tonight. Straightaway three from Jones. Offensive rebound, another one for the Roar, this time to Reyma. How about a third chance? Sledge going to work in the paint. He's eventually fouled by Elijah Gibson, but early on, offensive rebounds going the way of the Roar.
And if you can get putbacks off of those offensive rebounds, that's the way to build your lead and get the momentum away from the other team.
Yeah, whether you make them or you get to the line, that is a success for Four Bears.
And that's the key. Either make it or get to the line.
Here's Tavares Sledge. Very limited action last night. Did not start, did not see the floor in the first half, but he's all good to go tonight. And something we said a little bit when he and Jones came in after halftime. You've got so many good players on that bench. You can only carry 12 in the active roster, and it's also a grind of a 24-game schedule.
Well, you know, I saw Jimmy Moore after the game. I said, Jimmy, I thought I'd see more of you on the floor. He said, tomorrow. He said, we're making adjustments. Tomorrow I'm going to be there.
Yeah, keeping legs fresh, back-to-back games.
And then after that, he said, it's a team thing. I get it. I understand that.
Now they are bought into what Coach Casey is preaching on that Four Bears sideline. Ball knocked away by Reyma.
And, you know, these players come to this game and come to the floor wanting their minutes. But when you can understand that it's a team thing, you're playing team basketball then.
Yeah, this is pro basketball. It's a business now. And
it is, yes.
If you're not going to conform to maybe what the philosophy is, you're going to be out of a job. So got to be bought into your program. We have another foul against Four Bears.
And, you know, what it comes down to is that's what these guys do. They're basketball players, and they're professionals. And you've got to be it on and off the floor.
At the free throw line for Mesquite, going to be Clarence Martin. Originally from San Diego, California. A winter ago was playing college basketball in this very state of Montana, the NAIA Montana Western Bulldogs. First free throw goes in. He's tied the game at 5. And the second free throw will go as well. First lead for the Desert Dogs. Four Bears offense struggled to shoot from outside, obviously trying to get the ball into the lane, and they've done so with a lot of success, and they've also drawn the second foul on Elijah Gibson.
I think our big guy got the benefit of the doubt there. That might have been one that they just let play on.
Yeah, you're seeing that replay.
Yeah, straight up.
Gibson.
I think he knows that, too. He took off running after they called the foul on him.
Gibson got in some foul trouble yesterday again. He's one of these players with a high expectation for the few games he's going to play for the Desert Dogs. Had 5 fouls early in the fourth quarter and dealing with foul trouble again tonight.
And then when they had to go to the bench, that took some size away from them.
Yeah, just a three-man bench for Mesquite and their head coach, Jermaine Kimbrough. They'll see them all. We've already seen one bench player check in for Mesquite. That's Bullen Taban. Takeaway for Forebears. Mosley runs the fast break and finishes with a high-flying slam.
Boy, he jumped from behind the smile there and was able to, I call it a little circle underneath there. I call it the smile. He was able to elevate from behind the smile and throw it down with two hands. That's some athleticism.
Early on, the Desert Dogs want to talk it over, a 9-6 lead for the Roar on the Roar Network and TBL TV. Head coach Wayne Casey leading the Forebears Roar today against the Mesquite Desert Dogs. Of course, last weekend picked up his 100th career win as a pro basketball head coach. Has some things to fix, but his defense is looking sharp to start this game. Rama collides in the air with Gibson. We play on. Still, it's volleyball for the rebound. Gibson's going to take it away. Rama and Gibson, the battle continues here along the sideline.
Rama was just outsized, outmatched and everything. He just went up with all that he had, just wasn't able to get it to fall. Then he was able to get back and knock it out of bounds.
Head coach of the Desert Dogs, Jermaine Kimbrough. He's been coaching in the college ranks at the Division I level for a while. Grand Canyon University is where he made his last stop, and now coaching the Mesquite Desert Dogs. A bit of a tough job. I mean, a new roster every weekend you come to play, and no home games.
Well, how do you and then how do you build any continuity off of a new roster every weekend?
A couple of the guys that are playing today in blue for Mesquite knew they were becoming Desert Dogs earlier this week.
Well, however, I am impressed with them, though. They showed some resilience last night.
They play with a lot of speed, and they aren't afraid to put up some shots. But the turnover bug is hurting Mesquite right now, and the Forebears Roar make him pay. It's Rama to Jimmy Moore.
Nice left-handed bounce pass by Rama to get that assist.
11-6 Forebears. Already 4.5 minutes gone by in our first quarter today from Glendive, Montana. Roar on the road showcase game number 2. And I think that's 4 straight possessions now that Mesquite has thrown the ball away.
They haven't been able to get a shot. Now that you attribute that to defense. But when you're trying to throw the ball all the way across versus zip it around the outside, that's a tendency to happen there. Throw the ball all the way over and out of bounds.
The defense for Forebears last night fed off of their ability to take the ball away from Mesquite in the second half. The offense also looking a little bit different today for the Roar. One of their rare three-point shots of the game is going to come from Jimmy Moore, but a miss. Still more offensive rebounds, but no bucket.
Yeah, Sledge was in a perfect spot there, just didn't get to finish.
Desert Dog offense, a lot of guards out there. Jerome Washington, Forebears is going to be keeping an eye on him. Gets some space, puts up the three from the wing, but wedges it between the rim and the backboard. Bounces out of bounds. It'll be Roar basketball. iHeartMedia is America's most listened to audio provider, reaching 9 out of 10 Americans every month from radio and podcast. Streaming and live events, iHeartMedia connects your business to your local audience. Thank you for their support of Roar basketball and the Roar Network. More from the other corner. Still a miss, but Sledge has the offensive board. Jones now, straightaway 3. That's going to rebound into the crowd.
Yeah, we're launching those threes again. Last night that was our Achilles heel in the first half, and we just got to get to the basket and get some finishes.
And 1 for 11 from the three-point line were the Roar in the first half. They finished the game 5 for 22, so a small improvement in quarters 3 and 4 for Forebears, eventually winning 110-102. Sledge looks down low for Jones. Had a great position there as Gibson bit on the pass.
He had his guy outsized there at the same time. He had great position on him to get that for the finish.
Mesquite gave Forebears a quick challenge there, but ever since they've been dealing with nonstop turnovers, Forebears has expanded their lead. Stewart, trying to work his way into the paint, which he did so often yesterday, is fouled by Jimmy Moore.
Jimmy Moore had played some great defense there. He just, if you watch your replay, we're going to see a travel here. And there it is right there. But Jimmy Moore was right where he needed to be.
Yeah, it was just a question of which came first, and a contact by Moore warrants the whistle. Stewart, this time from beyond the arc. Awkward-looking shot. Going to be rebounded by Sledge. Opportunity to break away here for Forebears. They got numbers in the front court. Moore steps into a 3, back iron, and the rebound to Gibson. Another foul This one's going to go against Sledge of the Roar.
For a hold, I think.
Just going back to that last possession there for Forebears. You've got a 3-on-2, and you've got Big K in the middle. You want to see that ball go into the lane?
And then we didn't. We just pulled it out of there. Biggest guy on the floor, get it to him. He'll do something with it.
Well, that has been what Forebears has looked to in this first quarter. 5:20 remains. Forebears 13, Mesquite 6. Neither team shooting a very high percentage from the perimeter here in Glendive. Speaking of, Martin's going to miss a 3 up on top of the backboard. Mosley, no-look pass with a left hand to Jones, batted away. Jarvis Cannon going to get down on the floor, and I think that was a jump ball with his own teammate a little bit more than it was with Contravius Jones.
Yeah, they called a hell ball on it. If you prior to this play that we're watching now, the Roar trapped that half court again. That's what led to that turnover.
The Roar defensively have been throwing out a lot of different looks at Mesquite, trying to wear them out, a little bit of full court press, and that trapping right at the half court line. Some fast break points. The jump is going to be tipped out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to stay with Forebears. See our first substitutions into the game for the Roar. Kendarius Hamilton, Brandon Watkins both enter the game. Hamilton got the start yesterday, played a majority of the minutes at center.
They don't lose much when we're looking at size.
Yeah,
Those
7
guys are about the same size.
7 foot down to 6'10".
Just big semi trucks.
We're all set to resume play. First quarter winding down. Yet again, low scoring. Hamilton, tough pass to Mosley. It was pretty busy passing lane. And a foul going to go against Mesquite.
You know, we talk about cutting with a purpose. Here's cutting with a purpose. Cut in front of your guy with the ability to get the basketball. And the defender overplayed and got called for the foul.
So many great players to kind of model your game after if you're still playing basketball. Cortez Mosley's another one. It's just so fast, and he plays with an emphasis everywhere. Defense, cutting to the ball, as you just pointed out, and even shooting it.
You're going to get 100% attitude, energy, and effort out of Mosley.
Unfortunately, he turns the ball over to end that scoreless possession for the Roar. Still hanging on to a 7-point advantage. The Desert Dogs still haven't shown Forebears they've got the three-point shooting ability yet. Hard to hang on to the basketball. They'll get it back. Stewart bumped by Moore, and that's another first quarter foul on Jimmy Moore.
That's the energy I was talking about out of Mosley, though. He had he stayed at that basketball, he might have picked himself up a turnover, but the offensive player put his backside into him, was able to keep him off.
So after all that craziness trying to get the basketball, it'll be 2 bonus free throws for the Desert Dogs, who have been scoreless here for quite a while in the first quarter.
Their last points, I believe, came from the line. Is that correct?
Yep, that was Clarence Martin shooting the free throws. He's got 4 of their 6. Stewart starts with a miss. Second one will not get a friendly bounce, and we're still stuck at a 13-6 score. Rama working against Cannon. Gonna have to give the ball up. Tipped away and stolen by Washington.
When you're stationary with the basketball on the offensive end, you're more apt to turn it over.
Martin goes in from the three-point line. Gets stuck for a little bit. Rebound, right place was Hamilton. Rama wants to lead the charge. Now gives it back up to Jimmy Moore. He'll step into the lane, carry it to the right side, but another miss. Fast break chance for Mesquite. Cannon sets up on the arc. Stewart will take it inside. And that 2-on-1, he's not going to win.
Good defensive stop there for the Roar.
Now they'll be able to slow down play. Try and go back to where their offense looked to start the game, and it was with that. Shots in the paint, but Watkins unable to find the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, we just aren't taking advantage of opportunities. There's plenty of opportunities to score the basketball.
Jelon Gwynn going to come in for Forebears late in the game. He pitched in his first points as a member of the Roar in his debut game. Could maybe just go to him as a shooting option, see what Jelon's got. Start on defense, though. He's guarding Cannon, tips the pass. It still gets to Gibson. 3 minutes remain in the first quarter. Gibson in the air, and one for Elijah Gibson, a much-needed bucket for Mesquite.
And we're very much seeing this game start out the way last night's game started. Roar got off to a quick start, and all of a sudden they just quit. They got away from what got them to that lead, and now they're crawling back into it again.
Surprisingly, we might have less points in today's first quarter than yesterday. 29 combined points to start the game. 44 combined points in the first quarter, and today we're stuck at 22.
You hear it all the time. Seems like there's a lid on each basket.
That has been the case today. Mosley trying to take it away. Instead, Washington's going to block the shot.
That's like the third block we've seen so far in this first half.
And nothing has been easy for the offenses all weekend here in Montana. Gibson airballs the three, and that's going to go to the Roar. Here are great new fans in Montana.
Glendive hopeful.
Oh, yes.
Let him know that he was way off the mark.
The Glendive fans have caught on to the Four Bears Roar fandom, and we will go to break with 2:35 to go in the first quarter. 13-9, 36-26. Four Bears Roar have the lead over the Mesquite Desert Dogs as we start up half number 2. Desert Dogs in the blue jerseys, the Roar in the black today. Jarvis Cannon will bring it up for Mesquite. He's joined on the floor by Clarence Martin, Elijah Gibson, Marcellus Venturini, and Jerome Washington. Cannon to the right side, off the glass, doesn't roll. Rebound to Contravius Jones.
Boy, he got there quick for that right-handed layup.
And a steal.
There's his lightning speed again.
Cannon picks the pocket of Alejandro Reyma. Back on the floor, put up the shot. Real tough there for Jarvis.
Well, he got into his pivot foot way too soon, and he wasn't able to get away from his guy there.
Here goes Big K. But a miss.
Point blank. You can't miss them point blank layups, especially when your defender is a foot shorter than you.
Technical foul, and something we have mentioned all game long about Contravius Jones is that at some point you just got to play the game, and there's a tech.
So I mentioned that earlier in the game. The more you stay on them, the more they're going to get tired of hearing you, and that's the coach's fault there. You get to your guy and say, hey, you know what, just play. I'll handle the officials. You just play the game.
So here comes free throws for Jarvis Cannon. He'll make that technical free throw. Mesquite going to stay with the basketball. Contravius Jones going to stay in the game. Now he's just talking to his own bench. I mean, he's such an important player for Four Bears because nobody can stop him on offense besides himself.
Yeah, they need a big body like that. You know, that's 7 feet. That's 7 feet tall there.
And not a skinny 7 feet either. He is huge.
He's just a big Mack truck. Good movement by the ball movement by the Desert Dogs.
Shot clock winding down on him. Cannon never really let it leave his hand. That's all right. He's got the hot hand in the second half.
I'm impressed by that shot.
That was just put it up, and something good happened for the Desert Dogs. That Cannon overruns the rebound. Reyma tracks it down. Second chance for Four Bears. Sledge. That's ripped away. Now Jimmy Moore. Catch and shoot. Off the back iron.
Yeah, I think this was getting a little bit chippy here. But when you're not in control of how the guys are talking to you on the floor, it just escalates. I thought maybe that technical might have slowed that down a little bit, but it didn't change anything.
See that fadeaway shot from Cannon. He had his arms in the air saying, I'm not sure how that went in, guys, but I'll take the 2 points. Low-scoring game of basketball. All of them are counting today. 36-29, the lead for the Roar. Cannon trapped, gets it away to Venturini. Put it up. It's good. Desert Dogs, 6 in a row to start the half.
Perimeter defense was very good there by the Roar. They just let a guy get open and find his spot, and he made him pay.
First points of the day, first field goal of the day for Venturini. Here's Jimmy Moore, still waiting to get one to fall. Has the offensive board. Swings it out to Jones. Extra pass to Mosley. Still moving the basketball, and eventually takeaway.
Got to have your hands ready when you're cutting through to the basket.
Washington, good close up by Rama. This time Washington's going to use the dribble. Floater rolls out.
Settle down and run a set. Run a set.
One referee said no foul. The other one comes in and does blow the whistle against Elijah Gibson. He was tangled up with Tavares Sledge and really like pass interference prevented him to get to the basketball.
When things go a little bit ragged like they are now, you just, let's go half court, let's run a set, let's get something, or get some kind of continuity flowing here. Right now, neither team has it on either end.
Forebears yet to score in the second half. We've played 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Short reset on the shot clock to 14. Mosley, 2 steps inside of 3. Offensive rebound by Jones. Another try, and now foul. I don't know what he's arguing about this time.
He got the call,
Yeah.
and he's still in his ear.
If he didn't, he's obviously asking about the first one, but you're still going to the line, Big K.
And you know, that's my point. This guy, as big as he is, has a tough time around the basket. You know, it shouldn't be that way. That should be a gimme for you.
Makes it up at the free throw line. He is an 85% free throw shooter, and coming into this weekend had the most three-point makes of anybody on the Roar. So definitely the perimeter shooting a big part of his game. 2 for 2 at the line there. Roar looking to get out of Glendive with 2 wins against the traveling Mesquite Desert Dogs.
Rama's playing real good defense on the ball handler.
He and Cannon have been going back
there
and
you
forth. Go. Mosley going to get credit for that steal. Moore gives it back to him. A little out of sorts are the Roar, and again, Gibson called for holding on. Big K.
We go back to the other end of the floor. Hard work on defense, it pays off in the end.
Of course, monitoring the foul trouble that Gibson has gotten into throughout this weekend. I believe that is his 4th personal foul. Rama. Oh, triple team came out. And a foul eventually going to be called.
Didn't get the basket, but he is going to get to the free throw line. And if I were to have somebody at the line, this would be the guy right here.
Rama's game is such a pleasure to watch because we've seen him go off for 30. We've also seen him struggle a little bit shooting, but he's so mentally strong to just, hey, if shooting's not there, I'm going to play hustle defense and just add a different aspect to my game and bring it to the Roar every night.
And I'm going to make my presence felt. And anything that I do in the game, they're going to know that I'm out here.
3 points in the second half, all from the free throw line for Forebears. Rama's 2nd of 2. He's going to bounce in.
Full court, man-to-man by the Forebears Roar.
Just in time, Cannon gets it across. And it's only 8 seconds to bring it up here in the TBL. Behind the back, Stewart, maybe an extra step. Instead, bounce pass out to Martin. Stewart from the corner, a 3 late in the shot clock, short.
Boy, Big K got down the court in a hurry, and he was wide open. They just didn't find him.
Now Rama hands off.
There we go.
To Kentravius Jones.
That was a wise baseline drive by Rama. He drew the defender off Big K there, and he was able to just dump it off to him and lay it up.
After a slow start to the half, Forebears back up by 10 on the Roar Network and TBL TV. Some folks from Central North Dakota, a little odd to run into each other in Glendive, Montana, but great place to do so here in the gateway to the Badlands. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Out of the media timeout, it's a miss for Elijah Gibson. 42-32. All the scoring we've got to this point. Forebears, a team that routinely puts up 100. Somehow they got to 110 yesterday. A near 60-point second half. Rama.
Nice
too small.
floater. Way to attack the paint. Didn't try to do anything spectacular. Just took what they gave him and just launched it over the top.
Cannon has the defense slide by. Missed 3. Roar playing with just 4 guys on this possession. Cortez Mosley has a flat tire. And a foul by the Desert Dogs. Misses out on that man advantage. There's Rama getting bumped, going across the lane. And Forebears is already in the bonus in the second half. Are you a winner tonight, Kevin?
No. She's way down on the other end, just kind of raised her hands, the lady that sold them. I had a whole rope, man.
Yeah.
Just didn't get anything.
I mean, that's not 3 of my arms of raffle tickets.
I was going to donate it back anyway if I did. It's their basketball team that's making,
yeah. We made some good friends with the Dawson Community College women's basketball team yesterday. Thank Todd Chiquetto, their head coach, for stopping by on the broadcast. A lot of great things to say about the direction of that DCC women's program, really building it back here in Glendive. Had a couple recruits in town. Stumbling is Cannon.
Hey, you can't fault the effort on that shot, or on that fall. He was clearly wanted to get the basketball away from the offensive player. And he was on the floor trying to get it.
45-32 lead for Forebears. Looking at the Mesquite offense to this point, go back to a night ago, their top 2 scorers, Strome Washington and Marcellus Venturini, they combined for 46 yesterday. They have combined for just 8 so far in this game. Where can they turn? Is it Elijah Gibson? Well, it'll have to be from the free throw line. Gibson is a guy who played in the ABA earlier this year. Debut season, 30 points per game he put up in the ABA.
Wow. That's some offensive firepower there.
Not only 30 points, but 13 rebounds, an ABA first-teamer for 402 Elite out of Omaha. Missed free throw by Gibson. In today's game, he now has 8 of Desert Dogs' 33. Sledge back to Rama. Around the horn and now inside, Contravious Jones. Jump stops into the paint. Gibson took quite a shot, but Jones going to finish the play.
That's nice ball movement, ball rotation. Every guy staying in their spots and getting their defender in a bad position.
Rama now pressuring Stewart all the way to the sideline. Stewart trying to spin. Eventually it's stolen. Mosley on the run. Draws the foul. Only 2 free throws for Cortez Mosley.
On the other end, the offensive end there, as we watch the finish of this last play that gets us to the free throw line, Rama just held his ground against the offensive player, and the guy just tried to do too many things in one spot. Was able to knock it away.
First one in for Cortez Mosley. He's a very streaky scorer for Forebears. Went on, I think it was a 13-point run in the fourth quarter of that last homestand against Grant County. Today limited to just 4. But a great defensive presence. He is one of the newcomers for Forebears.
Yep, we've got to get another stop here.
A 3 from Martin, a shot that Forebears is willing to give up, but you won't want to give up the offensive rebound. Cannon from the corner. No. Out to Rama. And a foul behind the play. I got players talking to one another. Stewart and Moore. Foul was behind Rama. Now you're going to see the action here after the rebound, and there's the little shove. I love our security cam up there behind the hoop. It's catching everything.
I didn't see that in live time, but he took a pretty good swing at him.
The players aren't going to get away with anything with our great broadcast crew assembled here.
Yeah, with the camera work and also something that blatant.
Yeah. So Jimmy Moore, who was fouled way behind Rama, will toe the free throw line.
You're 90 feet from the basket. Not going to hurt anybody from there.
Dead silent here at the Tipke Center as Moore missed the first free throw. Usually a roaring gymnasium for Dawson Community College Buccaneer basketball. Extremely passionate fans here in Glendive who, at least for the weekend, putting on the green and black of Forebears.
Yeah, it's very nice to see that when we're away from our home court.
Such a strong home fan base back in Newtown, and we got at least a little bit of the same here in Glendive. 2 misses there for Jimmy Moore, but Forebears able to get the basketball back. Inbounds pass right through the hands of Jones. Rolling around, though. Forebears going to pick it up. Mosley, one-on-one with Stewart.
Hoop.
Offensive 3 seconds, called a second time on Contravius Jones.
And that call in this league, it's not a bad call. It's just not consistent enough. Because if you watch your post players, both sides are going and setting up camp in there before it's called.
Yeah, there's offensive and defensive 3 seconds.
Yes.
The offensive definitely called a lot more. Stewart, nobody really was out there to guard him until it was too late. Still, though, Mesquite not connecting from beyond the arc. Second chance, though, and Stewart goes to his bread and butter left-handed layup.
Rama quickly up the floor to the wide open Roar player.
Now Sledge inside out. Cortez Mosley beyond the arc 3. Rebound will be tipped. Nobody could pick it up in blue, so Alejandro Rama finds it. Mid-range won't fall. Jones 2 tries, and he lost it. Still Forebears basketball. A stoppage, and I think they need
the shot clock?
add time to the shot clock a little bit.
11 seconds from 7 to 11.
No, Mesquite wasn't ready.
And we still didn't get nothing.
Yeah, the
dang.
Sledge was wide open at the free throw line there on the inbounds play, and he missed the mid-range. And Mesquite's going to take it in for 2. Clarence Martin, the layup.
Yeah, I just caught everybody sleeping there. We didn't get any points out of that one.
And Travis Jones posted up, back to the baseline, gets it to go. Oh,
There's
foul
a steal
on
by
Rama.
Rama.
Oh, foul was called first. Take away another steal in this third quarter for Ollie. 51-37. The Roar have built a 14-point lead here in the second half.
New set of big men come in. Not going to make much difference on the size-wise.
And Brandon Watkins and Kendarius Hamilton back in the ball game for the Roar. Here's Elijah Gibson, the take against Watkins. He wins that tough one-on-one.
Yeah, that's just a nice offensive play, and used all of his wingspan to get that one to go.
Rama, the lane was clear for takeoff. He's fouled as he went airborne. 2 free throws for Rama.
His teammates are yelling at him, dunk that, dunk that.
Oh, he was going for it. I mean, we've seen him put players on posters, but yeah, he was hit in the air.
Didn't we?
It was a game against, who was that again? I think it was Great Falls. The best dunk of the year in the TBL. I was talking to the free throw shooter on this end of the floor. Gets the rebound and takes that free throw shooter all the way to the other end and leaped over him for the one-hand slam.
Boy, that guy wasn't one of the shorter players from the opposing team either.
No, he was not.
And he was one of their better offensive players, I thought. That was just one for the ages there. That's one for the storybook.
Storybook season for the first-year pro Alejandro Rama. By the way, Elijah Gibson just fouled out for Mesquite with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Wow. It's a big loss for them.
We've been mentioning that throughout the broadcast. It's been so quick. He's picked up fouls in the second half. And now he's done for the day, and Mesquite is down to 7 players to finish the weekend. Clarence Martin, and 1.
He's on the bench, but he's letting them know over there.
Yeah, he's the only one speaking in a dead silent gymnasium. They heard him for sure.
That's all he's got left now is his voice.
Yeah. Well, Jermaine Kimbrough, he coaches this team on his own, so Gibson maybe that assistant coach voice now.
And that's really a disadvantage for them because the more eyes you have on the bench, the more things get seen. The less things get missed, put it that way.
Tell you what, that's why Will Collins does a great job for Forebears. He's Wayne Casey's assistant on the Roar sideline. Great college basketball player himself. Turnover by Four Bears, couldn't corral the rebound.
See what kind of defense we got here for this half court.
Again, it's stay with your man, no switch defense.
Wow.
Gave up a bucket.
I didn't hear one guy yell help that time.
Still a pretty good recovery by Mosley, but he got burned right away off the ball screen. Skip pass to Jimmy Moore. He's in the air, couldn't get a shot up, and now in the middle of the lane was Martin. A steal for Mesquite. Bounced it off his leg, still has it. Out to Cannon, oh, but he missed. And it goes right out of bounds.
Turnover, we'll take it.
3:21 left in the third quarter. 52-44 Four Bears. Turnover number combined is creeping towards 50 in the basketball game. Jalon Gwynn beat his man to the bucket. And let's see if they counted. There was a rebounding foul against Darius Hamilton. Was it afterwards? I believe, yes, it was.
I didn't see much there.
Yeah, we were kind of behind it. Another shove that the Roar did not get away with tonight. Foul on Hamilton. Now Mesquite shooting the bonus free throws. It'll be Jerome Washington.
We heard a lot from Washington the first half. He's been quiet this quarter to start the second half.
Yeah, he is yet to make a three tonight. Just 5 points.
They were knocking those down when they needed them last night.
Yeah, I mean, late in the game, we said it a couple of times, almost had to bite our tongue a little bit saying this game was over. Mesquite just kept hitting threes there at the end.
Hung around.
Washington and Venturini, they went crazy in the fourth quarter.
Good defense.
Moore contested two. Bounces out to the Desert Dogs. Still hanging around, down by 8. Here's Washington, a good look. Still nothing yet for number 13. But Mesquite is hanging around.
Wide open on the post. Wide open in the post.
Hamilton asking for it. Yeah, he was more open once that pass got to him.
I think the defensive player tried to sell that too much and got caught out of position.
Now it's Martin, who was the defensive player for Hamilton's bucket. He'll miss. Jimmy Moore set up right away. Now the pass from Gwynn. Nothing from three. Offensive rebound. Hamilton spun, and the ball went out of bounds. 2:03 remains in quarter number 3. We'll take a timeout on the Roar Network and TBL TV. Roar by 10 here in Glendale. 2:03 remaining, third quarter. The Mesquite Desert Dogs already at a numbers disadvantage. Now with Elijah Gibson fouled out of the game, they have 7 active players remaining. Still a quarter and change left of our basketball game this weekend. Jerome Washington, that's the start.
Well defended by the Roar. He just found himself in an open position and finished it off.
It's been such a tough night for Washington in the shooting department. Maybe that starts up something for Mesquite. A miss by Gwynn. Try and get it back to Washington. He's asking for it. Instead, it's this side with Cannon. 3-ball is good.
Can't get one of those and give it back.
Well, Mesquite catching a little bit of momentum here in the second half. Skip pass to Gwynn. Gets his man in the air. Skips it back. Cortez Mosley in front of his own bench. How about this? It's a 3-point parade in Glendive, Montana. Another rebounding foul against Hamilton, but that shouldn't take away from the offense.
Going to count the basket, though, correct?
Yes. It has taken a while tonight, but we have offensive fireworks.
Yeah, Hamilton just blatantly pushing his guy with 2 hands. That's just uncalled for.
Again, that's going to put Mesquite at the line. Bonus for both teams in the last 70 seconds of the quarter. Nathan Stewart hits the first out of 2. Stewart's last college he played at was Bethany University in Kansas, NAIA level. That was his 5th different college basketball program in 5 years.
Oh, wow. That's what the portal does nowadays, though.
That is true. Started out at the Division I level at Memphis.
Well-traveled basketball player.
Here's Marcus Friend. Gwynn fights for the offensive rebound, threw it off the Desert Dogs. Nice play.
That's
Jelon
just good
Gwynn.
hustle. Good old-fashioned work to get that possession back.
Respect again to Gwynn. Yep, right off the hip of Stewart.
Yeah, not much you could do about that one.
Forebears going to set up the baseline out of bounds. Hamilton asking for just a lob here. He can place the basketball in the bucket if he gets a clean catch. Instead, they'll send it out to Gwynn. Hamilton still posting up, has a hand in the air. Can they get it to him? There's the lob. Almost was a shot by Gwynn. Whoops.
I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass.
That was supposed to be a pass that almost went in for 2 points. Washington put it up quick now. All 30 seconds of the third quarter dripping away. Gwynn, he's got a lane to drive along the baseline. Counted and the foul. Chance at 3 points for number 3, Jelon Gwynn.
There wasn't much of the defensive player didn't have much of an opportunity to do anything but foul there. I mean, he was just coming over and stepped off his guy to help.
Gwynn looking for the old school 3. Won't find it. Shot clock turned off for the Desert Dogs. Stewart spinning into traffic, has shooters. This is going to be Lancaster. A miss. Cannon tipped it out, and Forebears will likely get the last shot of the third quarter.
Cannon just comes with a lot of effort for the Desert Dogs. A lot of energy.
The local guys the Desert Dogs found to fill out their team this weekend. Got a carry against Friends, so the Roar will not get a shot off. Mesquite now gets the last one, and they will take a timeout to set up a play with 3.1 seconds. Coming up in the month of May, Willamette Valley and Mesa going to visit Forebears, and then it's a trip out to Grant County to finish the regular season officially, and then it's playoff time for Forebears in their inaugural season. Of course, we mentioned earlier they have the most wins of any team across the TBL as we enter play today at 12-1.
Playoff time is always a good time of the year.
Still plenty of weeks away. 3 seconds, and all that timeout talking for nothing. Marcus Friend, buzzer beater won't go. 61-54, Forebears leads the Mesquite Desert Dogs as we open up the fourth quarter of play. Alongside Kevin Finley, I'm Owen Patterson. Calling this one the radio TV crossover here on our little road trip. I tell you, I know you paid for your TBL TV, you paid for your Team Pass, your League Pass. Got to give KMHA radio a listen. You guys, Joe Gillis, you, Kevin, do a fantastic job calling games.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun here, too. This is kind of a different venue, but same thing. It's still basketball.
Yep. Got a rebounding foul against Forebears. I think that's the 5th time they've been called for that tonight.
I was just going to ask you, do you think there's more whistles in this quarter than there's been any other time? Or this half, excuse me?
It's kind of been all for the same things for Forebears. Just little rebounding fouls, just playing a little bit past the whistle at times.
And, we're not out of the woods yet.
No, if we learned anything from last night, fourth quarter. Jerome Washington at 3. Drills it, and this is a 4-point lead for the Forebears Roar.
Especially when a guy like Washington gets the basketball and open look. Things can change in a hurry.
Washington, one of the few guys that played for Mesquite when they were in Newtown earlier in the season, so the Roar know all about him. Cannon just takes the ball away from Kendarius Hamilton. Got to give it to 13 instead. Lancaster will shoot it.
Let's slow it down here and get a set, run a set.
Instead, Gwynn right to the bucket. But a miss. Gets his own miss.
I think that's an offensive foul. He just blatantly elbowed him. Now, why you're out there trying to hurt guys, it just doesn't make any sense.
Not entirely sure the
Watch
foul
the
count
replay here. It's
on
just
Hamilton.
no reason for it. No reason for that.
Yeah, there wasn't even a box out that time. Hamilton will go to the bench. So both Hamilton and Jones, who have the clear advantage, out of the game because they're both in foul trouble. And deep in foul trouble. That might have been the 6th on Kandarius, too.
If they would put that much energy into just playing clean basketball, they'd be completely different players.
On the floor here for the Roar, Woods, Sledge, Munson, Watkins, and Gwynn. That is a take for 2 for Nathan Stewart.
See, and that foul right there gives them a 2-point. They're only down by 2 now. Just uncalled for.
Hunter Woods trying to wake up the Four Bears offense again. A foul on his drive into the lane. I'm going to say it was on the ground.
The officials got to keep their wits here. They can't lose control of this game.
First team foul against Mesquite. Of course, the fouls reset every quarter. Both teams were in the bonus pretty quick in that third quarter. Woods the skip. Catches it from Mosley. He's back up to Cortez from long distance. A long rebound goes to Jerome Washington.
Can't get beat to those 50-50 balls. Got to work hard to get to them.
Especially Four Bears. They've got such an advantage with extra bodies compared to Mesquite, but the Desert Dogs continue to just keep running with the Roar. Here's Washington, long 3 for his own. Short.
Had that went, we just lost our lead.
Clinging to it are the Roar today in Glendive.
Get up, boy.
Mosley rises. First points of the quarter for Four Bears. No Deshaun Munson, no Rob Finnessy, no Tavon Horton, no Taven Cummings this weekend for the Roar, but somehow they're finding a way to manage and win basketball games. Watkins now whistled for a foul. That's 4 starters, traditional starters for Four Bears. We just listed off inactive today. Looks like Deshaun Munson won't be getting in the game despite being in uniform.
He's sitting over there like he's hating every second of just sitting there. You know what I mean? Just wanting to be in a game, but you can't.
Yeah, and again, the injury for him after a 34-point night yesterday. He was able to play through some pain. Woke up today, lower back injury, and unable to play at 100%. And in this league, if you're not at 100, you're going to get left behind.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, as much as your will is to want to play the game, your body just says otherwise sometimes.
A week off before that road trip to Pasco, Washington.
He's going to need every hour of that week off.
Stewart making 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. A 1-possession game. TBL Saturday night in Glendive. There's Mosley looking for a lane. Spins. Pass to Ban. Up and in for Cortez Mosley. My goodness.
Nice reverse. Used the rim to keep the defender's hand out of his face and got the finish.
I had to go deep into the bag of tricks for that. Punches the ball to our mascot, Dolba. They'll stay with Mesquite. Cortez Mosley, all 4 points for Four Bears in the quarter. Going left, spinning back to the right, up and under. Here on the live action, we've got an offensive foul against the Desert Dogs. That battle between Mosley and Taban heating up.
Yeah, that's a legitimate call there. He just got ran over. That's all there is to that.
Gwynn, the take.
That's just good help by the Desert Dogs. Good weak side help.
Stewart looks to Cannon in the corner. Off the side of the backboard, but the rebound's right to Bullen. Taban, he can't finish it.
Dodged the bullet there. We got to get a basket here. Only up by 5.
The Roar have been mixing around rotations throughout this game. This is really an entirely new one as well. Watkins has liked that mid-range shot, but no points yet. Offensive rebound, Sledge, extra pass to the near side wing. It's Mosley. 3 bounces out. Not going to speak for Coach Casey about this lineup, but I think he's looking with this 5 on the floor. Who's going to be the one to take a lead? These 5 guys, somebody needs to put themselves out there. That's a 2 for Martin.
And that's when you go to your bench, that's usually what you're looking for. What's this guy going to do different for us that's going to light a fire under us?
It's been Mosley a lot. Hunter Woods trying to add his name. Rebound was untouched by anybody. Desert Dog basketball.
Desert Dogs just taking their time, whittling away and letting things happen for them.
Martin lost his defender, couldn't hit.
In and out. Wow. Did everything but go in, that shot.
Mosley ended up with an open lane. 2 free throws again for Cortez. Forebears hopes this is the fastest 7 minutes and 30 seconds in history. You can feel this game slipping away, but they lead by 3.
It's the closest the Desert Dogs have gotten so far. And there's a long time to go in this game yet.
Foul trouble has been a story. Elijah Gibson, one of the elite scorers coming over from the ABA, he is fouled out, did so with 4 minutes to go in the third. Kendarius Hamilton and Contravius Jones, the 2 obvious mismatches that Forebears has, they're sitting on the end of the bench. Played 4.5 minutes of quarter number 4. Cortez Mosley has all 6 of Forebears' points. Taban gets going from the top of the key. It's a little shoulder into Watkins. No points.
You got away with an elbow there.
Mosley with it. It's been important to this lineup for the Forebears Roar to start the quarter. Quick pass to Watkins, caught him off guard, but a good recovery for Brandon Watkins' first points.
Good quickness to get into the lane and to dump it off. And missed the first one, but got the second one to go.
There's a switch for Forebears. They pick up Martin, and the ball gets punched away. Yeah, that one went off Martin and out of bounds.
I don't. That's the wrong call. Black hit it last. Black hit it last.
Well, Mosley hit it going towards the Forebears basket, and then the ball sprung.
There it is right there.
But how does the ball go that way? If it was Mosley. No replay review in the TBL. They are going to take immediate timeout.
They're going to call timeout.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to stay with Forebears. There's no replay review, so we're going to take the timeout, and it should be Roar Basketball when we come back on the Roar Network and TBL TV.
It's the first exciting season of professional basketball at the Forebears Event Center. Cheer on your home team and see why everyone will fear the Roar. Affordable tickets, community pride, and great family fun is here.
Well, let's go back to how he ended that break. Looking at who this ball went out on. Mosley hit it. Did it go off of Clarence Martin? What's your call, Kevin?
I thought the Desert Dogs hit it. Now they get to look at it a second time. I thought he did.
The call on the floor will remain. Of course, no replay review in this league, so they say it goes to Forebears, and it does go to Forebears. Sledge, contested miss. Forebears hold on to a 5-point lead, 69-64 here in the fourth, and Martin will get his 3 points back.
Great ball movement. On that third pass, they were scoring the 3.
Now they come out and guard Gwynn by half court. Blows right past Cannon. Puts it up, the floater, a miss. Watkins, another miss on the putback. Mosley has it now, and one. He's saving the day in the fourth quarter, Cortez Mosley.
You got to have those second and third opportunities, but to be able to be in position to get one in the first place was a plus for the Roar. There's one put back. It was second opportunity where he got fouled at, and he made his basket. Now he's at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
$16 points today for Cortez Mosley. He's the leading scorer for the Forebears Roar tonight, who have dealt with another injury throughout this game. Jamario Rivers on the sideline with a bad ankle. Got some ice on it. He played very little in that second quarter and was out. Turnover by Mesquite. Unfortunate. 5:36 to go.
Easy to say he's not coming in this game. He's got a big bag of ice on his ankle, like you said.
I mean, as much as we say Mesquite playing shorthanded, Forebears is down to just 9 players for the rest of this game. There's Jalon Gwynn for 2. And they're riding with this 5 pretty much for the rest of it. Washington tried to step back. Sledge had him covered. Cannon slips underneath the arm of Gwynn. Now back out to Washington from the sword. 3 ball for Jerome Washington.
Washington 3 feet behind that 3-point shot and was still able to get it to go.
Gwynn on the other end. That's a miss. Got to cash in now if you're Mesquite. Washington wants it back. Stewart will give it to Cannon from near the sideline. And the rebound to Woods and Forebears.
Well, we're getting close to crunch time here. This game not over yet.
Gwynn double teamed in the corner. Gets out of it. Single digits on the shot clock. It's Woods. Free throw line. Jumper is Pierre.
Big basket.
Rama's at the scorer's table ready to check in for Forebears. This valiant group of 5 has maintained the lead for the Roar throughout the fourth.
They have. They've withstood everything that the Desert Dogs have thrown at them.
Foul was called against the Roar. Rama will replace Tavares Sledge on the court. With just 4:13 remaining in our weekend trip to Glendive, Montana.
Now we've got a lot of athletic bodies out there. No more big men out there.
Well, Mesquite's going to be shooting the 3. They got to get out and guard him on the perimeter. Watkins trying to take care of Washington. Just gets that hand up, and Washington couldn't do much. Up the floor, Gwynn floats in the air.
Nice finish. Reversed it off the glass and able to get it to go.
He was quite concerned about the defender that was tracking him down, and then blocks the 3. Oh, a foul is called against Jalon Gwynn.
If anything, it's after the shot.
Looked like he had gotten 4 fingers on the basketball. Another close-up look, lunging at Stewart. Yeah, maybe the bottom of the hand is all.
Yeah, he kicked his leg out to get that foul.
So 3 free throws now for Nathan Stewart. Could, if he makes all of them, bring Mesquite within 5. First one in. Mesquite does not have another game left on the schedule. It is all out for the last 3:51 of their season.
It's unfortunate. I think they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, and obviously the story about these Desert Dogs had a franchise ready to go in Nevada. They were bringing them back for the first time in a while, one of the early teams of the TBL, but unfortunately folded, didn't find a home gym for these new Mesquite Desert Dogs, and they've only gotten 6 games in. Weren't really a part of the TBL West, but these players, you talked about a guy like Washington, you talked about a guy like Venturini, Cannon even. They've got the reps to put on film. They should probably be signed for the postseason push if somebody wants
2 players from the NAIA, right?
Yep. 2 guys out of North Dakota.
Yes.
We love them. 3, that's Stewart.
Somewhere we got to get stops. We're down to the last 3 minutes of the game left. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Woods goes away from that Watkins screen and is fouled. Lancaster was out of position. Both teams 1 foul away from the bonus. I say it was on the ground again. Next foul for either team puts them at the line.
That next foul could be a deciding factor. Hang on to that last foul that you have.
Rama, quick kick to Gwynn. Swings it back. Rama straightaway 3, buries it.
They had to have that. They needed that. Big shot.
Rama with 9 points today. Back in for crunch time. Gambled on a steal, leaves Cannon open in the corner, and the Desert Dogs make him pay.
left his guy to go help, and they made him pay dearly.
83-79. Woods left alone. Transition three. Missed. Offensive rebound. Another one for Forebears. Watkins trying to put it back up. Shovels it out to Rama. Another triple. This one doesn't drop. Rebounding foul against Forebears.
I'm not sure how they saw that one. Let's see a replay on it if we could.
We're going to get a timeout on the floor. 2:22 left. Forebears getting a little furious, but can they hold on an 83-79 lead? We will find out next on the Roar Network at TBL TV.
Here's where you find out what your bench players are made of right now, because each team has bench players on the floor. How deep is your bench? More importantly, how much does each of those players on the floor want to win this game?
Forebears has relied heavily on their bench all fourth quarter. Alejandro Rama and Contravius Jones have re-entered. Jones is playing in pretty deep foul trouble here. They're not even going to let him rebound on these free throws, even at 7 feet tall, because there's been such an issue for Forebears tonight, getting called for too physical.
Yeah, and that starts early and often in the game when they're getting away with that kind of blatant shoving.
Clarence Martin's at the free throw line right now because Cortez Mosley was called for yet another rebound foul against Forebears. And Martin will sink both free throws. 83-81, full court press put on by the Desert Dogs. Mosley will walk it up. Looks in for Big K. Pass tipped away and stolen. Mesquite chance to tie or take the lead.
That pass on the other offensive end, it never gets there from top of the key down to the post. That pass will never get there. Just the angle is bad.
Stewart dribbles back out to the three-point line. Comes back in against Jones. Lancaster, tip three. What a stop, Jalon Gwynn.
Hold up, run some clock.
Mosley, not taking your advice, Kevin. That's two on the fast break lane.
We'll take it. That's a 4-point lead.
Sure will with 1:43.
Get a stop here. We got to have a stop.
Capable shooters. It's Martin, a miss from beyond the arc. They don't have Marcellus Mencherini in the game. Of course, he's a prolific scorer from the college game. Oh, Roar, they almost turned it over. A timeout helps him out before Jalon Gwynn nearly lost it out of bounds. 85-81. We'll keep it right here on the Roar Network and TBL TV. Things are falling apart, but somehow sticking together at the same time.
I don't think he called a timeout.
Well, you're going to see Jalon here call a timeout of his own.
Okay. I don't think
Coach
the coach
Casey
saw that.
was yelling after the fact.
Yeah, the coach came flying off the bench there. Maybe he's getting upset at his player for calling. I don't know.
Oh, in fact, there was no timeout. Yeah, you were right. They're going to say Gwynn was out of bounds. They did stop play.
That's a big no call, a big non-call, however we want to put it.
Yeah, so Desert Dog basketball here. Cannon, big time three over Rama, 85-84. Unbelievable what Mesquite has done in these fourth quarters.
Hey, we got to throw all our cards on the table now.
Jones, that time he can flex on the defense.
It's got to be all or nothing now.
60 seconds left. It has gotten wild here in Glendive, Montana. Stewart had a chance to tie it, gives it up to Jarvis Cannon. He's made 5 threes tonight. Spins, but he lost the handle. It's still rolling away.
Get it to a guard. Get it to a guard.
Gwynn is going to be, now we have a timeout. 44 seconds to go in the game. The Roar are in the bonus, both teams in the bonus. The Roar have Rama, Watkins, Gwynn, Jones, and Mosley out there.
Let's see who's going to help themselves here. Who's going to make that extra pass? Who's going to set that extra pick?
Mesquite going for steals on the inbounds. Roar get into Mosley. They'll let him bring it across half court. Mosley off the screen from Jones. Takes on the help defense to the block. Tough shot. He missed it. There was a foul, though.
You can get a better shot than that.
It was a very tough shot. Maybe not one you want to see at this stage of the game, but Mosley will draw the foul against Washington. And with 2 free throws can make this a 2-possession game with just 33 seconds to go.
See, and my deal with that is only 10 seconds went off to get the game clock, and we're shooting the ball already.
We were just saying during the break, get Jones the ball late in the shot clock. Well, he came up and set that high ball screen. Mosley, who has been extraordinary here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you can't do that.
Nope, the referee's going to take
He got away with
responsibility. He gave the ball up too quick. So Forebears gets away with one. And Mosley will hit both free throws. 5 made free throws in the fourth quarter alone for Cortez. 89-84. A quick shot and then another foul for Mesquite. Washington is the guy to have the ball. Instead, it's a steal by Rama.
Big steal.
The one-hand
And the dunk.
jam. And hopefully that's good night, Mesquite. A technical foul assessed on Coach Kimbrough, who is livid on the Mesquite sideline.
That, my friend, is how you put the nail in the coffin.
The dunk, the tech, and now the Roar can maybe, hopefully, please, start celebrating a second win here in Montana. Mosley hits another technical free throw. It will be Mesquite basketball. 22 seconds. No shot clock for the Desert Dogs. They're down by 8. Stewart. He's fouled. Free throws.
I don't think, in my honest opinion, I don't think you do anything different defensively. You just keep your guy in front of you. Just contain.
Honestly, you can just let Mesquite take a layup if they want it. You're going to get fouled. Coach
I just let
Kimbrough
it go.
still pleading his case over there. He's been asking for fouls all night. Miss at the line for Stewart, and that's another play that takes Mesquite out of this one.
So many things led to where we're at now, but Rama had a nice steal there at the end.
2 misses for
Dribble
Stewart.
it out. Dribble it out.
And Mesquite, they will keep fouling. And this is the last game of the season for the Desert Dogs. Forebears has 10 still in the regular season, and many of those will be away from home.
Hey.
Double tech.
He
And
threw him out of the gym.
Well,
Hey.
That's a way to end the season, Coach Kimbrough.
I hate to say this. I've been thrown out of games before and out of gyms.
Oh, yeah?
I know how it feels.
Here in Glendive?
Not in Glendive. No, we were down. We were playing against Bobby Jackson. Bobby Jackson that played for the Kings. We were playing them down in western Nebraska. They made me leave the gym. They made me get in a bus. I couldn't come back in.
Oh, Coach Kimbrough, who's the only coach on Mesquite's staff, will have to spend the last 11.4 in the locker room.
I'm not asking any of our viewers to take that advice from me, but I will own up to it.
Hey.
It happened.
I've got a lot of great coaches' perspective from you, Kevin, and there's one more cherry on top. So now Mosley will get to shoot his 2 bonus free throws after Jones makes the technical.
Is that our 5th free throw now? It's our 4th free throw within the last 20 seconds, right?
Yes.
That's a lot of free throws, which is good.
Oh, there's been 2 technicals on Coach Kimbrough in the last 10 seconds of the game and 2 common fouls. There is Martin. Oh, that will end the season.
Don't shoot it. Don't
fashion.
shoot it. Don't shoot it.
Forebears will win this one 95-84. Not too pleased with how the weekend went with the play on the floor, but in the end, it's 2 wins for Forebears.